Colosseum.
We're here at the Pantheon.
Very much a roller coaster of emotions.
Everything was incredible.
It doesn't matter what angle I film any of this from. I mean, it's gonna look absolutely gorgeous. So here is a sentence I never thought I'd say in my life. We are in Rome, about to check in, and we have 3 full days here. It's gonna be an insane 3 days because it's Rome, because of the things that we are going to be seeing. Still can't believe it, but first, let's get settled in our home base. And what is strange about checking in here?
So we are checking into a place called the Funny Palace, and you check in at a laundromat type of thing. So we're trying to find that. Here it is, actually. But this isn't where we're staying, it's just where you check in, so.
So it turns out checking into the Funny Palace was not at all what we expected. We just had a very interesting experience. Very much a roller coaster of emotions. So I guess to start off, like, we get in and it felt kind of sketchy at first because we're going in this laundromat, and it's a laundromat, but there's just like this table in the middle and computers along the side. So it's like, we take a seat like at this table just in the middle of this laundromat. And, they check passports and everything. It turns out, first of all, that there was a little mistake with our booking. Like, we had booked for one person, but...
like a single room.
Yeah.
We were nervous because it was like, are we going to have to figure out, like, different accommodations?
Yeah.
But he said, like, my guy will look, like, the main guy was like, we'll look, but I'll give you a whole rundown of Rome, which was
it was
extremely
actually
thorough.
Yeah.
He pretty much, like, planned out a couple of our days, or just suggested them good places to eat.
He knew how many days we were here, so he gave advice on, like, you could group these things here, this part of the city for this day.
Yeah.
Gave us really good advice on pickpockets, and especially, like, he showed us certain areas where he said in Vatican City, surprisingly, is, like, where you probably find the most pickpockets. And so he told us, keep phones inside of jacket pockets, which we've done a very good job. We've been very aware of pickpocketers, so we'll just be extra careful. He said, people will force interactions
and
to try to get close, and
that's
they'll
something
use
that
kids as well,
Yeah, so that was awesome. And then they found a room, basically, and he was calculating it so we could just pay, like, whatever else. The only weird thing is that it was only cash. Yeah. We've never encountered that before. So Brian had to go to an ATM and get, like, a lot of money out.
How did the champagne thing come?
Oh, yeah.
Because they also threw in this bottle of champagne. I'm very curious because I was at the ATM and I come back and there's just a bottle of champagne for us.
No, he was really, really nice, and he just said, like, you're a couple, and I said, yeah, and he said, here for you for free. But on this trip, we've learned that nothing is free and to not take ththings, like that. So we were just kind of taken aback, like, are you sure? I offered to, like, tip him kind of. And
like,
no.
when we gave I think it was like...
It was $285.
$280, yeah, $285. So there was like $290 is how much we had in, cash, because we didn't have like a $5 or something like that. And we offered, like, just, you can keep the change, that kind of thing.
And he gave it back to us.
So...
And he gave us towels for free. Typically, you would have to, like, rent a towel at certain places, so...
Yeah, digesting the interaction as a whole, they went out of their way to help get us a double room, because what we looked on our end, it was our fault that we put a single. It wasn't just them trying to, like, upgrade us a room. And champagne, and sat down, showed us the whole rundown, gave us tips to watch out for pickpocketers. So overall, like, the interaction was fine, but it's just, like, the fact that it was in the setting of it was so sketchy.
To make a long story short, the Funny Palace is funny. But we're here, we're glad that we have a private room after our mess up. We've never done that.
Well, anyway, we're going to do our usual sort of unpack, get settled, and then we'll head out for our first evening in Rome.
playing on the play gym and like skateboarding, adults like exercising with the Colosseum just like right behind them. We would walk around our park in Kearney, and the biggest landmark would be like the McDonald's sign in the background. So
All right, so we are here now at the Colosseum. I can't believe I'm saying that. The Colosseum. So after a lot of anticipation, we were finally inside the Colosseum, and our first exploration of the arena was from about mid-level, as you can see here.
I'm trying to figure out how to get over to that bridge.
But not too much later, thanks to the passes that we purchased, we were able to make our way down and enter through the actual gate that the gladiators would have used to enter the arena and get an amazing perspective from the ground level. Okay, so we are now inside the arena. We're at the sort of ground level where the gladiators would actually do battle, and all around would be people watching.
Down there, we think that that's like the underground, obviously, of it, where they could.
Yeah, we think that's where like the gladiators would prepare.
Yeah.
And I think we get to maybe go down there with the ticket that we have. We're not sure.
We've seen a few people walk, but not like a ton of people. But anyways, we're just gonna explore. We're definitely gonna go up. We're gonna do everything that we can here.
Yeah.
And it was only at 24 euros each for the full experience.
Yeah.
So
meaning we get to come down here. Everybody else, I think, just gets to hang out like on the upper level. But full experience will get you, yeah.
Sticker holders. So.
Yes. So exciting, we got tickets to the big fight tonight. Come on, let's go find our seats.
Want me to say something?
No, just making you uncomfortable. All of the green stickers for all of the full experience holders, just like we were.
Totally worth it. Spend the extra money. I don't even know how much extra, but it was only 24 euros, you know?
So the Colosseum was an experience that we will never, ever forget. It's a place that I don't think either of us ever expected we'd actually get to see in our lifetime. And little did we know that right down the road, there was so much more for us to discover. We should also mention that the full experience ticket that we got gives us access to more than just the Colosseum. So this area that we're in now, with a lot of this historical stuff, all of it is a result of paying that, 24 euros or whatever it was. So yeah, it is really good value. What do we think about this?
Wow. I don't even know. I'm speechless.
It doesn't matter what angle I film any of this from. I mean, it's gonna look absolutely gorgeous either way. It's just breathtaking.
It's hard to capture on camera like everything else incredible that we've seen. This is why we just encourage you to book the plane ticket.
Yeah, if you're
It's
thinking
as
about
simple
it.
as that.
Yep, exactly. If you've thought about it, you just do it.
You're never too old
Nope.
to come and explore all of this.
Colosseum casually in the background, and this view just casually ahead of us. What was that?
According to Google Maps, it is... Don't come for me. It's either the Palazzo del... I'm just gonna put the name up here.
Yeah.
Or here. Or both places up. Okay, we are in a hurry to get somewhere, but we literally just happened to come across a Trevi fountain. We're coming back here either tomorrow or the next day to get proper pictures and videos because we are on a tight deadline. So. All right, we're here at the Pantheon. Brian usually handles the ticket so he can answer this question, but we booked one that gets us just straight through with no line, so that's really, really, really convenient. Yeah, so let's go. Stand right there so I can get a picture. Wait, if you want to, you can follow us on Instagram right here.
Nice.
Thank you.
The scale in here is so deceptive because you approach it outside and it looks massive. And then you get inside and at first you don't think it's quite as big because it's not very wide end to end. But then you look up and you realize just how high up that is. And then the scale really sets in for all of it together.
Hi. I'm dizzy like you're not.
Next stop.
Next stop is... I feel like I'm gonna say everything wrong. All right, we have done every single thing that was on our list for our first day in Rome, and everything was incredible.
Yeah, I seriously don't know how I'm gonna edit this video. There was so much, it's like difficult to cut anything out, and there's just everything that we filmed today was beautiful.
Yeah.
And filled with history.
There were so many things. Every twist and turn that we were going through to get to the next place, there were like 4 things to look at and see in between. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we have 3 full days here because there's so much to see and do.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you come to Rome, you can have a great time just walking around.
Yeah.
But definitely, I would recommend doing what we did, you know, getting that full experience ticket.
Get the full experience. Give yourself plenty of time to explore Rome, and we will show you
more of it
tomorrow or next week.
Whenever we see you.
Yeah.
Next. Yeah, this is awkward. Bye. We are on the way to Vatican City.
We're going to make a wish as you do.
On and on and on.